Oh. Hey, hands up!
In the world of law enforcement, mistakes can have serious consequences. Take a look at these cases, where these cops crossed a line beyond evil, starting off with the first cop who, if used a little common sense, wouldn't have made such a blunder. On April 5th, 2023, Officer Waylon Wasson made a decision that would alter the trajectory of his life, furthermore, sending waves of controversy in the police force and general public alike.
425. I need officers well, show me 1019. 1019, 20%.
3 police officers, including Officer Waylon, enter the compound of the house clearly marked with the number 5305, which belonged to Mr. Robert Dotson.
Watch out for a dog. Police department.
It's important to note here that the police were responding to a distress call, so they needed some kind of communication.
408.
Can you try to call him back? Tell him to come to the door.
Confirming no one's coming to the door.
Hey, firm, if you can call the RP back and have him come to the door.
So, bro, see if the answer. 405.
Farmington Police.
405, 2249.
It might have been 4308.
Is it 43 or 5308?
Yeah, it might have been 5308. Right?
Is this not 5308? That's what it said right there, right?
No, this is 5305, isn't it?
108. Can you 10-9 the address?
5308 Valley View Avenue had a confidence factor of 6.
Don't tell me I'm wrong.
At this stage, the officers realize that the reason for the delay is possibly because of them mixing up the house numbers. But these rookie mistakes will have consequences these officers never expected.
Oh. Hey, hands up!
Hey, hey.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Yeah, you good? You good?
Yeah, I'm
back
good.
Up, back up, back up. Check yourself, check yourself.
I'm good. Good?
What starts off as confusing the house number turns into a horrific scene. Talk about 0 to 100. Officer Wasson reacts to Robert Dotson opening the door, armed and aiming, to which he responds with a barrage of bullets.
We're 10-4. We're gonna back up a little bit. Back up, back up, back up.
10-4 backing up.
Okay. Hands up!
Man!
4108, shots fired again.
Copy, shots fired again.
While cops were readjusting, Robert's wife discovers her dead husband. In her confusion and shock, she picks up her husband's gun and starts firing at the cops.
You'll hear the female crying inside. The male I saw go down. Ma'am, this is the Farmington Police Department! Come out with your hands up, open, and empty!
Come to the door. We're knocking on the door. No one's coming out. I hear a metallic, like a gun cocking. Me back up. The dude comes to the door, points the firearm at us, and then we get in a gunfight. And then female comes out of the house, and she points it at us as well.
And is she still inside?
Yes, from my knowledge.
Hey, miss, this is the police department. We're here to help you, but we need you to come out with your hands.
What do you need?
You can come up to my unit at Valley View, Pedro Vista. You can come out with your hands up, open your hands.
Okay.
Come on. We can help you, man, but we need you to come outside. It's really important so we can get him help.
After messing up immensely, these idiots try to de-escalate the situation. While they, of course, cannot compensate for the mistake they made to get Dotson's wife unarmed and not a threat. If it wasn't for police mismanagement, this wouldn't have happened.
3 kids upstairs. Yeah. 3 kids upstairs. 3 kids upstairs. He's 10-7.
Kids! Police, you're alright. Go with them.
He's 10-7.
Okay, this is done. Okay, we're good.
Easy. No one else needs to come in here.
You good?
Yeah.
Upon establishing control of the situation, the cops move in to secure the rest of the family, including 3 children. This tragic case to this date is widely regarded to have been preventable. What needs to be understood is that in New Mexico, it is very common for homeowners to answer their door armed, something which the police should have prevented in the first place. But alas, the police officers have been acquitted of their actions, with not much more than a slap on the wrist. The last case showed us what can happen when lethal force is added into any calm situation. Just like that, this next case shows us what unnecessary show of power looks like.
You're gonna get shot!
Shoot me!
On June 23rd, 2023, in San Antonio, 3 police officers pushed the limits of their power to the edge, making such a ridiculous error that this time there was no chance of escaping from this one. This whole issue began when a woman called from an apartment building that a lady was cutting some wires to a fire alarm system. This woman was later identified as 46-year-old Melissa Ann Perez.
Hey, lady, get over here. Get over here.
You're gonna get shot!
Shoot me! You ain't got no work!
Door!
No!
After initially speaking with officers outside, Perez went back inside her apartment and locked the door. But the police followed her to the apartment. One officer tried to open the window, and Perez threw a glass candle holder at him. Perez, who wasn't doing so well mentally either, just wanted to be left alone.
You ain't got no work!
Let's go. Move.
Hey, so if we have all this evidence,
You ain't got no work!
Officers continued to talk to Perez through a rear patio window, urging her to come out. When they try to enter her flat, she urges them that they can't do so without a warrant. But this is of little concern to these corrupt pigs.
Hey, watch out,
Hey, watch Hey!
Back up. Hey, watch out.
Apparently, the 3 fully grown men, who are jokes of officers, saw that Perez, armed with a hammer, was coming nearer to the window. This was the point that the officers attempted life-saving measures, which is a complete and utter joke. The arrest details said Perez did not pose an imminent threat of serious bodily injury or death. As a result of this, the family of Perez, heartbroken and in pain, filed a lawsuit immediately. At the same time, the police department suspended all 3 officers without pay. The investigation continues as all 3 officers are charged with murder. If the last case had you worried about how easily the police managed to violate your rights, this next case shows how truly little police actually care for human life too. This particular case takes place in December 2022, when the police and SWAT surround the home of a past offender. The police are notified when the neighbor calls and accuses Jason Klopfer of shooting in the air and making noise. What's important to note here is that the SWAT were sent since he had past noise complaints as well. The police found his garage door open and empty with music playing, so they decided to get a warrant. What happened next had me at the edge of my seat.
What's going on? Hello? Hello?
going on?
Jason, step outside and talk to him.
The fuck is that fucking thing? I don't know. What's that?
Come outside, Jason. Step outside the door onto the deck and show us your hand.
What's going on? What the fuck?
Jason, we just want to talk to you. Come outside.
The residents inside the house are woken up by a police drone and the police on the megaphone. Imagine getting woken up to find your house surrounded by police.
I'm shot! What the hell? I'm shot! He's shot! What the hell did you do? Oh, fuck! I'm dead! I'm shot! I'm shot! He's shot! He's shot! No! Oh, shot! No! He can't! He's shot! I'm shot! He's disabled! He's shot! Please!
Jason, whose only fault was not raising his hands in the air sooner, gets directly shot without any warning of any kind. This leaves him on the floor helpless.
I don't have a gun! I don't have a gun! I didn't have a gun! I didn't have a gun! Got it clear, Jason. I didn't have a gun! I didn't have one! I had to Turkey police, am I hearing this? Yourself! Turkey police, am I hearing this? Yourself! Please, you have me a message. Yes, they're on their way. You shot me right here. Where are you here at? Take my chest. Okay, the ambulance is on its way. I have no gun. Hey, master, hold him. Hold him and start working on him. God damn it.
As the police arrest and apprehend his girlfriend, Jason, lying helpless on the ground, pleads for mercy from the police as they go about checking the house. In the end, dragging him out as if he was already deceased just shows how unprofessional the police are.
It's behind us. It's a crime scene now.
Well, when you come out with it in your hands, I'm like, we all saw it. Hey, all we got is there were shots fired here at this house. We got one in the, let's get a turn on his arm.
Let's do it secondary squeeze just to make sure.
Owie, I love you!
Leave that right there.
Leave it. Hey,
Did you shoot? Yeah. Just stand by right here, okay?
hey, I go back towards the drug camera, man.
We got a huge creation with an armored vehicle.
Let's do a secondary sweep.
What's most alarming about this whole scenario is that Jason was unarmed and not an apparent threat to anyone. Yet, these out-of-city SWAT officers took no mercy and shot him with bullets. As of May 1st, the city cleared all charges against Jason from this day. However, the SWAT officers who had done Jason wrong never even got so much as a complaint to get through against them. No action and no justice was brought upon them that day, unfortunately. If you weren't convinced by that last case what kind of heathens these cops can be, this next case will also show you that they are straight up bad at their job.
Help! 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 They hurting me! They hurting me! I don't know, fellas! Get in the car! Bro, help! Stop!
One morning in October 2021, 27-year-old Sylvester Hayes, a father of 4 children, was on his way home when suddenly he was pulled over by 2 Dallas cops for failing to signal at a stop sign.
Okay, well, what's your information? That's all I have.
Damn, I'm finna go get some for my baby, something to eat.
Okay, hey, if you're good, sir, you're good.
Hayes hands over his ID and the cops look it over. Unfortunately, due to having a similar name to an entirely different suspect the cops were looking for, Hayes found himself in trouble he wasn't looking for. This all would have been avoided if the cops had just simply ran his ID through the system first.
Come on, step up with me. I'll explain it to you. I know, step out. I'll explain everything.
No, sir. Tell me why.
I'll explain.
No, I didn't give you permission. I didn't give you permission to open the door. None of it.
Right now, you are being detained. You're gonna get tased. Come on and step out.
You pulling out a tape?
Come on and step out, bro. Come on and step out.
Bro,
Come on and step
don't
out.
touch
Come on
me,
and
huh?
step out. Step
What
out.
are y'all? Man, hold on, bro.
Come on, step out.
As the cops forcefully pulled him out of the car, they noticed Hayes was carrying a gun. While it was later confirmed to be legally registered to him, at that moment, it only added fuel to the fire.
Tell me for what? Hold on. Y'all, I didn't give y'all permission. I didn't give y'all permission. Bro, that's my phone, bro. Hold on. Hey, bro, come get it. Bro, this is my gun. Bro, this is my phone. Bro,
The situation escalated as officers tried to arrest Hayes. By law, the cops should have asked for his firearm license rather than diving headfirst into assumptions. Hayes was slammed to the ground while the cops pinned him down. This kind of brutality wasn't just wrong, it's against the law.
hurting me, man. What do you want to do? Y'all hurting me, man. Bro. No, I'm not, man. Bro, look at y'all. Bro, what are y'all doing? Bro. Help! They hurting me.
While other drivers behind him watched the scene unfold, Hayes' pleas fell on deaf ears as the police continued to drag him towards their vehicle.
Delta 772. If the other 70s aren't marked out with us, 7-3, put them out with us. Put 84 out with us as well. And start us on record, please.
Get in the car. Bro, help. Stop. Get in there. Well, y'all hurting me. Get in there.
The cops kept at it, dead set on detaining Hayes. But now they were resorting to other means of flexing their authority.
Leg restraint.
You got
hurting me.
No, we're not.
You're hurting yourself. What are y'all doing if you're hurting yourself?
Hey, while he's down, search him.
Bro, I don't have
Gun in
anything.
his pocket.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't have anything,
It's
bro.
on the floorboard of the front passenger.
Bro, I don't.
Hold it up.
That is my
Search him while
gun.
he's down.
It is in my name. Bro, you're pressing my precious
pocket.
Stop. Bro, you're getting this because you're acting this way. This is 100%, and I'm not your. Okay?
Bro, y'all
This
hurting
is
me,
you
bro.
acting.
You
You
are
touching my body weight.
Stop.
Bro, stop. Oh, you a prison? Y'all don't even understand. Y'all in big trouble. Go for it. I don't care. Y'all in big trouble.
You are under arrest.
Y'all in big trouble. Hold it off. That is our
Search him while
gun.
he's down.
It is in my name. Bro, you're pressing my precious. Stop. Bro, you're getting this because you're acting this way. This is 100%, and I'm not your. Okay? Bro, y'all hurting me, bro. You touching my body weight. Why? Bro, stop. Bro, you are pressing. I know I'm pressing your pressure point. All right. Because you're acting stupid. Bro, you stop. I'm a very intelligent black man. Stop. I don't care. All right. Right now, bro. All right. Let me in the car. Bro, look at me. Stop. Bro, look at you hurting me, man. You're the one acting. Bro, y'all. Y'all in big trouble, bro. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all in big trouble. Go for it. I don't care. Y'all in big trouble.
While the other cops were busy restraining a suspect, another officer who had the sense to double-check the details went on and had an actual conversation.
That's my weapon, bro. Come on, you a black man. Look how they doing me. I got 4 kids, man. I got 4 kids at the house, man.
Weston 380. Serial number is going to be November Juliet Whiskey 8843.
That is my weapon. This is my name. That's my weapon. This is my name. Bro, y'all doing this for no reason, man. I gotta go get something to eat for my kids, bro. Okay. I gotta go get something to eat for my. What am I gonna be stufful? I didn't give nobody no attitude or anything, sir. I got 4 kids that was waiting on me right now. They're hungry. I'm trying to go feed them, man. Okay. And that's it. I don't know. Like they say, I failed the signal at the stop sign.
The stop sign? Okay.
I mean, I was wrong for that.
Yes. So that was the reason for contact for the stop. Okay.
Yes, I understand that. And I was gonna tell him, like, what am I being detained for? I don't have any warrants. My name is, I have warrants maybe for speeding or something like that, but
what is your name?
Not for family violence or anything.
What is your name?
Sylvester Hayes.
Sylvester Hayes.
The name of a champion. And they doing this because they, bro, I don't know if it's because my skin is.
It has nothing to do with the skin.
Look how they handled me, sir. I didn't do it.
It's a gun, right?
But I wasn't pulling. I told him I had a weapon. I told him this.
Okay.
I told him this. This is my name.
Okay.
If they run it, it's going to say Sylvester Hayes.
Okay. Mr. Hayes. So, and I don't know all the story, but there is another Sylvester Hayes, right? So give me a second, right? And that Sylvester Hayes does have a warrant.
Then maybe that's. Okay. I'm the third, man.
Okay, so your last name is Hayes?
Hayes. Sylvester Hayes is third. SILVESTER.
Okay. And then your date of birth?
February 23rd, 1996.
It was at this point that these cops came to realize just what they have done. Of course, after hurting and cuffing, not just the man's hands, but also his feet, they realized that they've confirmed their spot in a lawsuit.
We can handle all this, but when guns or stuff like that are in play...
I didn't pull anything, sir.
No, I never said you did, right?
With everything, come on, man, with everything that's going on now, why would I pull the gun, man? I ain't trying to be another man, come on, man. I don't have to say it. I don't have to say it, man. And I got 4 babies at the house, man. What if happened and they would have... Come on, man.
I understand.
For nothing, though.
So
for
here...
Nothing. My car's up today. I'm paying on it. Like, I got a good job. I work security. Like, I'm trying to be one of y'all, but, like, come on, man. This how y'all do. This how y'all do me. I'm working to be y'all, bro.
I didn't do anything. Like, I said, I do apologize. Like, if you feel like they roughed you up or whatever, I do apologize. But anytime that there's a gun involved and, like, traffic stop, I'm like, hey, so...
When y'all ran the series, what did it say?
When I ran it and you saw me run it, it came back clear. It's not stolen.
None of that, right? So, damn, can I, like... And they don't even know my aunties, though. They in big trouble, man.
Why?
They in big trouble. They don't even know... Like, I look like this, but I got family that's behind me, man.
I understand.
I got family that's behind me. I'm a smart ass... I'm an intelligent black man, man.
I understand.
Come on, I just look like this, man.
Looks have nothing to do with it.
I'm just saying how they roughing me up, how they handle me like this, like I'm some. I didn't come at them disrespectful. I didn't like, hey, you bitch, you fool.
Yeah, because we pulled up and everybody was fighting, and we just want to just end it right there.
Exactly, it was because of them. I didn't say anything, man. I was complaining. If they had their radio on, I was complaining.
And that's when these officers were about to receive an earful from their superior. At the same time, one of the sergeants showed up and gave them a piece of his mind.
I'm like, hey, run that Hyundai. So she runs it, and she was like, oh, let's look at the registered owner or whatever. So she does. She goes to AIS, and that's a cross-reference, and it pops up red. So she's like, okay. She kind of looks at it, but by that time we had already lost him. He had already gone into like the Family Dollar parking lot or whatever. The Family Dollar parking lot. Look. You got pulled over for this, and this. And he was like, well, that's not fair because you were watching me from the other side. I was like, yeah, we were on the other side of the light.
So you got a good warrant?
Well, investigate, like, because he was already acting weird. So I'm like, hey, bro, like...
He was already giving him trouble. Like,
I'm like, can you just step out of the car, please? Like, let's go to the back of the car. And at that point, he was like, for what? For what? And I'm like, bro, come on, man. And so that's whenever Reggie pulled up, and we tried to get him out of the car, and the fight was on.
Okay.
It's clear from their demeanor that they know they're in deep trouble. One can't even speak, and the other is sweating like a fountain, probably regretting the brutality they just dished out.
Okay, because
he had a pistol in his freaking pocket. So, and he has not been convicted. Or no felon?
No felon?
We have UCW resisting.
Resisting? Okay. Resisting because...
Well, I don't know if we were going to be able to put the resistant because you can't resist detention. You can get him out of the car, but, I mean, if the fight is on...
You know they're in the wrong when they're desperately grasping for some legitimate crime to pin on him. You know, it's kind of standard to establish that first before illegally arresting somebody. Despite all, the cops were still unwilling to admit their mistake.
Because y'all looked at his name and his picture earlier and could identify him?
We couldn't see it in the car. So that's the thing.
We have a traffic violation.
You got
We have the
traffic
traffic violation, yeah.
Because of
So-
reason for contact.
Yeah, so I wasn't gonna be like, oh, it's an investigative stop and then it turns into shit. Like, no. So we were gonna get.
So when the pistol come back clean, stolen.
It was clean.
Clean, okay. So he resisted. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
he just
So we got him on that, right?
Yeah.
So that we're good. So yeah. So just find out.
After being charged with resisting arrest and unlawful possession of a weapon, Hayes, a father of 4, spent time in prison before his charges were dismissed over a year later. Despite being an innocent man, this ordeal affected his ability to find work and support his family. But thankfully, this doesn't end on a completely tragic note. On October 23, 2023, Hayes finally filed a lawsuit against the city of Dallas, their PD, and the 10 officers involved. He accused them of physically assaulting, tasing, and mentally traumatizing him. This brutality not only cost him his job and home, but also traumatized his children. The body cam footage is clear evidence of that. Hayes called the officers' reasoning for pulling him over suspicious and obviously manufactured. Sylvester's case is looking very strong to win in court, and hopefully this will help establish precedent for other black individuals who have been racially profiled by the Dallas PD. If you thought the last case was a rare case of police making such silly mistakes, this next one shows us that the police do this more often than one thinks. Federal Detective Jacob Grant was working an undercover drug bust in January 2015 when he crossed paths with Albuquerque PD Lieutenant Greg Brackle. The lieutenant would mistake Grant as a suspect. Here's how it went down.
Parking. Glass signal, glass signal, glass signal. Yeah, go ahead and take him in the McDonald's. Hands up!
Would you see any rational person doing this?
Hands up!
Passenger, get your hands up. Put your hands
Put your hands where I can see them! Put your hands where I can see them! Good! Good! Get out! Holly, back out! Holly!
And then it dawned on him, the reality of what he had done, a result of sheer impatience.
Holly, back out! Holly, back out! Oh shit, that was Jacob! Fuck me!
Come to me.
Fuck! Are you okay?
No.
Come on out, dude! Come on, I'm sorry, man! I didn't know it was you! Come here! Come here, Jacob! Jacob, you been shot! Get him back! Fuck! Order 365! Come back in there, man!
Lieutenant Greg Brackle shot Detective Jacob Grant 9 times at point-blank range, nearly killing the detective. A little questioning could have helped solve the situation much faster and in a far less lethal way. All he can do is regret his decisions as he administers first aid.
Where you hit? He's got hit in the line! I'm sorry, man! Oh, God. You're gonna be okay, dude! You're gonna be okay!
You're gonna be alright, dude. You're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright, Jacob. You're gonna be okay.
You're good. You're good.
Brackle and the others tended to Grant's wounds as the ambulance hurried to the scene.
In there, dude! You're gonna be okay! We got you here, man! Here's another! Here's another!
Do you have any more?
I don't know.
I don't know where his arm. Let's get this.
Let's get going. Let's cut the shirt off. Can I move you, Jacob?
No. You watch your hands, please.
Okay. Let me see if I'm over here.
Okay, go. There's one in
You're
his
gonna
arm.
be good, okay?
I got you, man. I got you. I got you.
Can you turn that?
Tourniquet.
Apparently, the lieutenant missed a crucial briefing that morning on how Detective Grant would be operating undercover that day, what clothes he would be wearing, and where he would be seated. A pretty costly mistake that led to Grant being shot in almost all of his vital organs. Eventually, Grant filed a lawsuit against the city of Albuquerque, its police department, and Brackle.
But like I said, given the situation, I'm not going to complain.
In March of 2016, the city reached a settlement with Grant of $6.5 million for the hell he was put through. Do you think Grant was served justly against the damage he was caused? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Stay tuned for the next installment. Perhaps it'll pique your interest. This is Detective Mystery, signing off.